Hey everyone! It's time to remember when the Speakermen joined the Cameramen and created the Agents Alliance in the Skibidi Toilet series. Today I'm going to analyze the entire 8th season of Skibidi Toilets. I'll show you all the secrets and Easter eggs of episodes 24 through 26. We'll figure out why the Speakermen came to the rescue and who's their boss. We'll also talk about the Black Speakerman and Speakerman Titan. Get your tea and snacks ready. Watch the video to the end. It's going to be interesting. Let's go! Episode 24 is truly legendary because that's when the Speakermen appeared. And I really like those guys, especially Black Speakerman and Speakerwoman. But let's talk about everything from the beginning. There's a big Skibidi Toilet eating cameraman in the background here. That's really weird. I didn't realize they were eating robots. Notice that these destroyed agents now have wires sticking out of the camera. This is the first time we've seen the cameraman this way. Last episode, we clearly saw the neck or the material that replaces it, but we still don't know who the agents really are, robots or bio-cyborgs. I mean, somewhere we see blood in their wounds and somewhere just mechanical parts. I think we should leave that question for now. A group of Skibidi Toilets attack the big cameraman, and this is the real weird one. All they can do is bang him with their heads. It looks like this guy just lost hope. We saw in episode 18 the same cameraman easily taking out the regular Skibidi one by one. He didn't care if there were a lot of them, he was stronger than them. I guess after Titan was badly injured and G-Man was invulnerable, the cameraman lost hope. In the background, the other agents are similarly running away and not trying to fight. Only the POV cameraman is making me happy. He's fighting back against the Skibidi Toilets. By the way, you can see that this toilet is a woman, and there is another destroyed cameraman lying in the distance. Okay, we see Hydra again in this episode, but there's a difference. Male 07's head in the middle has his eyes turned black, even though they were normal in the first time. And here's that legendary moment with the gray Speakerman. And now, notice what was behind Hydra's back. It's empty. But after the attack, there's an army of Speakerman. Maybe Skibidi Hydra hypnotized us and time slowed down, I don't know. The Speakermen arrived to help in large numbers, with equipment and a cargo plane. In the distance, we see vans and flying speakers. Note that there are some Speakermen in blue suits among them, but we've rarely seen them in battle. Maybe they are engineers or scientists and made a separate base for themselves. There's also a Speakerman in a white suit. He looks like a scientist. Now let's talk about this gray Speakerman. Notice that there's also this guy in the gray suit. The difference with this gray Speakerman is that his jacket is unbuttoned and his tie is polka-dotted. So this agent in episode 36 is different. He's just got a black tie and his jacket buttoned up. I think this is the same Speakerman who was cured by the anti-parasite gun last episode. And here in episode 62, we see exactly him in the distance. I think Dafuk will make a special role for him as well, since he looks like one of the Speakerman leaders. Note that all the Skibidi Toilets around here were abruptly destroyed. This poor guy was left sitting around the toilets in despair. Notice that all the cameramen just stand there and don't even give thumbs up. Apparently the regular agents didn't know they were coming to their rescue. And this guy seemed really special to me from the first time I watched the episode. But then when Plungerman showed up, I thought it would be cool for the Speakermen to have their own elite agent. And now in episode 63, we see that Dafuk has made him one of the main characters. I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the new episodes along with Speakerwoman. By the way, I think she was created quite recently. There were no women among the first helping squads. Okay, what about episode 25? It's passable and doesn't make much sense. We're just shown how Speaker Spider works. But I still found a lot of secrets here, and now I'm going to show you all of them. First of all, what is it? The steering wheel doesn't seem to be attached to the toilet at all. This is the only time we've seen a toilet car like this. It's also the first time we've seen headphones. The exact same ones later appeared on Skibidi Toilets and Speakerwoman. Why Skibidi Toilets have white eyes, I didn't understand at all. We've seen a similar thing a few times before, but I don't know what it has to do with. This is the black toilet right here, by the way. One of the spiders is crawling on the roof, but that's normal. We've seen them crawl on the walls, and regular Skibidi Toilets usually couldn't walk on the walls, but this one seems special. I don't understand why Speakermen and cameramen need headphones since they don't have ears. Although they're male 09 inventions, so maybe they have microphones like ears. We are watching POV Cameraman's footage with sound after all. For some reason, the speaker spider blasts the sound wave of the other Skibidi far away, but doesn't affect the agents at all. I think canon-wise it would be cool to see a TV spider. Every race has their own spider, but TV men don't. I guess the parasite head of TV Woman doesn't count as a full-fledged spider. Pay attention to that speaker sound right there. It's a Depeche Mode song called A Pain That I'm Used To. And also, if you search this video on YouTube, you can see a comment from Dafook Boom. Okay, what about episode 26? I think it's one of the most important in the series because of the Titan Speakerman's appearance. In the beginning, we're watching the battle from the rooftop. Notice that this is where the action took place in episode 29. It turns out that the Alliance eventually won this battle. The gray Speakerman in the distance is probably the one who helped us stand up, and also gave us headphones in the previous episodes. Notice how this cameraman slaps Skibidi in the face non-stop. We saw a similar scene in episode 56, only it was Simp Cameraman. The cameramen run into battle again. It looks like their battle spirit has grown again. Now they believe in their own powers. Now this moment is revenge. In episode 15, this same Skibidi scout snuck up from behind and pushed the cameraman down and then landed on him. Now we see it happen the opposite way. He got his own medicine. Cameraman in this episode is one of the most skilled we've seen. He easily handles the Skibidi Toilets one by one. There are wires sticking out of the destroyed agent's camera. Yes, we see a neck here, but apparently it's some kind of skin-like material. In the background, a few big speakermen flush the big Skibidi. This giant here is almost as big as a G-Man toilet. Below, we see Barney Calhoun running in front of the toilet. We saw him in episodes 7 and 11. Once again, we hear the familiar song and Titan Speakerman appears. By the way, the song by Tears for Fears is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's very symbolic and matches well with the show where the Skibidi and the Alliance are at war with each other to rule the world. Remember what kind of jetpack the Titan cameraman had? Well, Speakerman got a powerful version right off the bat. Unlike the Titan cameraman, this guy has a gun! By the way, he also has a core, but we've never seen him be able to spew flames out of it. Skibidi Robber has this weird gray thing underneath. Only Skibidi from the earliest episodes had them. And this is the scene with Speakerman Titan shooting him in the mouth, which was repeated in episode 59. After he flushed the Skibidi Robber, he sat on the toilet and finally showed everyone who is the boss here. Cameraman gives thumbs up to Speakerman for the first time. As you may remember before, that they just stood there in confusion. Now the agents of the two races were definitely starting to trust each other better. There were many more interesting things with Titan, including him being infected, then improved and cured of the parasite. But I'll tell you about that in the next episode's analysis. By the way, people who subscribe to my Instagram will find out the secrets before I release the videos on YouTube. I also have a Discord server, and I invite you to join. You might also like these videos on my channel. Don't forget to put a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!